All right, hey, welcome to my really kind of janky startup on X4 Foundations, but uh, another long video probably where I'm going to be talking about station maturation and some nerderific stuff. But I just got home, so please give me a second here. I just got my tablet set up. I'm setting my tablet up so I can see live chat when it gets going, but I've already learned the hard way that it takes like a hot second for that to happen. Uh, so I did just make a video. There was a person that had asked on my Zero to Hero about how you can import station designs or how you go about that or um, so I tried to make a video. I'll upload that later. It's more targeted towards how you can import export because there's a really vibrant community too for finding pre-existing designs and how you can use the shuffle command when you're dealing with plots to maybe you don't want to find all the snaps or connections. You're just going nuts, just like I just want it to work, I just want it down. Well, you can just slap the pieces in there and just hit the shuffle button and you're good to go. To show you what I'm talking about, let me go to plan build. It simply hit this cog, and if I'm not going to do it because it would shuffle everything all around, but you can literally just, nothing needs to be connected, you don't need the connector slots, it will just figure it out. If you don't like the look of it, you just keep hitting shuffle, shuffle, shuffle until you find what you like, confirm changes, and off to the races. Right, so it's a nice, easy way. You can also change this where it says this will be the angle of each step when rotating the station module in discrete steps. So if it needs to, move things a little, you can also allow overlap so models will clip into each other. And we've already know the show in the environment just shows you what's in the background. I usually turn it off so you can see the silhouettes better. All right, so in my last video, I played a little bit last night without without live streaming. And speaking of live streaming, let me see if YouTube wants to actually be with me on my tablet here. Probably not. Probably not because it's already not. Let's see. Why YouTube? Just why? All right, so just give me a split sec and I'll get over to this. Again, this isn't a job for me and I'm not gonna monetize any of my videos ever. I just do this to engage with fellow gamers. My videos, it should not be this hard. All right, so it's still not showing up on my video stream, so we'll have to give it a little bit. Anyways, the cool thing about the station is I had decided that I was going to expand it, and I had confidence that I could expand it the way that I was going to expand it, and that the station would mature into its own self. So what do I mean? Like, let's talk about it. When I built the station, initially it was just a smart chip component factory. Now it's making antimatter converters as well, and I'm now going to expand it outwards. As I said, as I get money, I'm rolling it back into that factory because I want to have that factory making as much money as I can. And if you don't, it takes money to make money. So if I'm not rolling that investment back in, it's pretty stupid to me. So I'm sitting on 13 million in the operating budget. I haven't emptied it yet, so he's sitting at 7 mil himself. So, and we'll talk about how this went down. So the construction budget was an additional, we'll call it 12 million, more than that, probably like 20 mil. So let me show my logic overview. So it's a closed loop station. Um, and here I'm actually making hull parts because I identified, I just want to have my own hull parts so I'm not waiting also sometimes. In the graphene, I have no idea why I'm making graphene. Oh, for advanced electronics, right? Now these are selling. It seems like the demand is dropping a little bit. It will sell though. And at 1,000 compared to the smart chips, I was getting 66 credits. It's quite a leap. And when you factor in that um, I'm going to be using this to make my own ships and a shipyard, you can see I'm building the framework and adding where by where so the station isn't relying on imports for ship components, advanced electronics, smart ships, all that garbage. So the next thing I'm going to probably look at is missile components because they seem for some reason to be really, really sought after, and I'm going to need them. So I'm expanding my portfolio. Now, the way I was able to do this, let's see if it's still not. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, man. Sometimes YouTube just straight up sucks. Well, I promise you, whenever it decides to get around to letting me see what I'm doing, I'll load it up. So the next step is going to be probably missile components, but let's just go about the process of deciding why. So I'm gonna look at my the potential clients that are around me. So these guys are paying a lot for just a little bit of everything. But the next thing might be actually advanced composites. If this is a trending issue, weapon components are right up there too. That's that thing for Sector Explorer. It's really nice. So weapon components are above 73% above market price. So that's in high demand. So it'd probably be this. Missile components, I think, were cheap. I don't think I'll be really focusing on that. This place doesn't even need them. All right, let's see if what this place is looking like. So we're gonna look at trade offers, and we could see the antimatter converters, which already am meeting. Advanced composites is a slight issue. Engine parts, hull parts, but I'm not gonna really make that much off the scanning arrays. That might be, that's not a huge demand on that. It's kind of giving us a look over. All right, let's look at the pyramid and see what they got going down. Okay, where's our shipyard? Here we go. So trade offers over here. Drone components again. Yeah, you know what? I'll probably just go with drone components. So let's just see. So drone components seems to be a recurring theme. I don't need a lot of infrastructure. Like, I'm not going to build out a lot of things for drone components, but I'll need them myself, so why not, right? So I'll just expand this station into it. Now, will I have enough to meet the operating budget and the potential redlining? Because remember, like I said, you're going to redline, meaning your station until you meet the...
Hey there, partner. Don't keep our contact waiting too
long.
And
then, whatever, shut up, Dell. All right, so when you first introduce new things, like sometimes your station manager is going to be so set on filling all the stock to process up that you're going to be constantly dumping cash into the factory until he gets his numbers up, and then you get to a point where it's completely self-sufficient. So this is a healthy station. If we look at this block, this is outside, there's a slight heartbeat. Look how smooth that is, right? That's where I'm talking about smooth. This is not smooth, right? That's not a healthy thing right here. So when I hit here, I just taken a 398,000 loss, right? So that was so if I were to look at that, I would see that ooh. Escape. So you see what I'm talking about, but that's minor. Overall, what we're seeing is a real smooth graph. But as I start to expand the station and the modules have a higher demand on the product there, then yeah. And what I had mentioned, I am now what I would consider approaching mid-game. I would call what I would call early mid-game. I'm now approaching mid-game. I would say when this hits about 250, then I'm at mid-game, right? Roughly. And then 250 to 500 mil is mid-game for me. Meaning your asset count. And that'll absolutely happen with this station. I have no question about it. So I'm going to meet demand. So the next thing is going to be drone components. So we're going to alt tab out. We're going to use this little calculator. I'm going to go ahead and put drone components. I'm just going to make 4 for now. I'm going to autofill the modules, and wow, that actually takes a surprising amount of infrastructure to make. So I'm going to need to go out and EMP because I do not have engine commands, and I'm not about to buy these. So you'll get to see me doing this. So let me alt tab back into the game, turn my trusty trade filter on, aka my ripoff filter, and we're gonna put down drone components because I need to find a station that sells those so I can rip them off. Microchips I have. Scanning array I'm not sure, so I'll put that down for now. Antimatter cell, I don't think I have that. So I'll check my blueprints before I do all those. So antimatter cell, refined metal, I'm fairly certain I've got. Graphene, I'm fairly. Silicon, of course. I'm gonna put refined here. I'm pretty sure I have it though. And then, yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm my own factory selling it. Okay. So I have an overabundance of that. I'm really microchip production. Do I have that? Fairly certain I do. Yep. As a matter of fact, I'm selling them. All right, so really what I'm needing to do is EMP my way to 3 more production units. Ooh, engine parts. Did I put that down? I'm fairly certain I do not have engine parts. Okay, so all right, so obviously I can't EMP a trade station because it's a trade station. They're not manufacturing the product there. But what I can do is just pull out and go, hey guys, anyone else happen to sell any of this stuff around here? Because that would be fantastic. So I might need to pull in a little so I'm not looking at the trade station because it's going to populate on the filter, the trade filter, whatever you're seeing. So let me go down a little. Maybe I can find. All right, so we got scanning array here. So that's not too bad. So I can actually, well, let's just find drone components first. All right, are there any drone components down here? What about up here? Might be able to get a lot of the stuff I need right here. It's in CEO's dot. I think it's kind of like a janky way to get into CEO's dot. Yeah, it is. Alright, so let's look this way, because I'll be fine doing it here. Drone components. Alright, I know there's other stations that sell that, so drone components. There we go. There's our drone component factory. Alright, so what I'm going to do is have my experimental fighter just flying out here, or shuttle, or whatever. And we'll start to do the maneuver. I'm just going to close this for now. I know where the drone components are, so I'll just shuffle that off. And we'll just wait and set up for him to get there. Which won't take him long. He's probably almost already about here, yeah. Alright, so yeah, by EMPing these locations, it just goes a lot smoother. Let me see if, no, it's still not populating. That's got to be just about epically retarded. Let me try force closing and starting this. Yeah, just chill a little, buddy. Yeah, it is not populating. What is going on here? There we go. Okay, now I've got it up. So if anybody's watching, when you do come in. Alright, so let's go ahead and sorter. And then, yeah. Looks like nobody's on right now, so I'll pop back on later if you guys see me, and I'll just mature the station and you'll get a chance to see it. But this way I'm not talking to myself for a little while, so I'll be on